Good morning, investors and traders. In today's segment, I'll be talking about Coinbase earnings, which came out yesterday, but the focus would be more on Bitcoin and what does that really mean for the future of Bitcoin. Just a kind reminder, if you haven't subscribed to our channel, please do so. Before we begin, very briefly, disclaimer is right in front of you. If you have any further questions, feel free to ask me. Now, let me bring out the MT4 platform. Before I go into further details, a little bit about myself. I come with a wealth of 15 years of trading experience. During this time period, I have worked as a hedge fund trader for Bank of New York Mellon and as an equity trader with Bank of America, currently providing services as a chief analyst to Evertrade. Now, as I said, we are not going to do the price analysis of Coinbase. What we are going to look at is the earnings numbers from Coinbase and really look at from the perspective of what does that mean for Bitcoin and for Bitcoin's future. Well, something that we saw from earnings, two things were very prominent. Revenue was much higher than the expectation, and of course, that helped to boost the earnings per share for Coinbase, despite the fact that this particular quarter was very much focused on a bear market. So, even during the bear market, we have seen substantial interest among investors, whether we are speaking of institutions or whether it is your retail clients. And that is something is quite intriguing from investors' price perspective because it tells us that the investors are very much interested in Bitcoin regardless of the price action, what it is doing and where it is heading. Now, in our previous analysis of our Bitcoin video, we talked about the possibility of taking that potential, getting involved into the price and putting your stop losses near the 50 100-day simple moving average, which is right over here. By the way, this is your 50 and this is your 200. And we talked about the price levels moving higher from their current price where they are, and that is exactly we've seen. And then we talked about the price coming into this 200-day simple moving average and finding it another challenging time or another challenge when the price comes towards its 200-day simple moving average. And then we did discuss that a break of that one is very much going to be in focus among investors and traders, and that is what we really need to focus on in relation to that. And if the price breaks above the 200-day simple moving average, that could be an opportunity which could propel the price towards its 50 or that 51,000 sort of a price level. And it appears now that the journey has begun. Now, what do we do if you are looking at the price action as of today? Well, if you're looking at the price action as of today, what the possibility is, we're putting a stop loss just below the 200-day simple moving average over here, and then taking the trade where it is right now, opening that position where it is right now. And in that circumstance, in those circumstances, your risk becomes this much, and your target is very much going to be that 50,000 sort of a price level. And that is what we are very much focused on, because remember last time we talked about putting the stop loss near the 100-day simple moving average and targeting your 200-day simple moving average, but the main target remains that 50,000 price level, because right now the main conversation is mainly about that 50,000 price level than anything else. So we'll continue to watch this particular price action. And guys, remember to smash that like button if of course you like the content, and making sure that you are subscribed to our channel, because markets do change. It is possible for the market that this particular setup may not work, and then what could be the next setup will be explained in our next video. So once again, to conclude, prices, the current opportunity is the price. This could be your stop loss just below the low of this particular candle, taking that price, taking that buy action where the price is now, if that fits your profile, and targeting that 50,000 sort of a price level. And overall, Coinbase earnings have very much indicated, very much show to us that there is plenty of interest among investors and traders. Overall, in terms of the big good support level, we are looking at this area, which I'm going to be drawing on the chart now, and that is your 41 to 42,000 is the major support area for those investors who are like to wait for the price to come into a better area of support, or where the risk to reward ratio becomes even more attractive. That's all for now. See you guys next time.